'Cause my prior experience.
I've heard that.
For 20 years was, oh my God, why would you have that person being in the EC? Or much less a direct report to the CEO, what are you thinking? And so as this went on, and I realized that we were gonna do it anyway, right? And then to find out we had you as a candidate, right? Remember that lunch, me, you, Beth, Kevin?
Dinner, yep.
Was it dinner?
Yep.
Yeah. And, what I realized then is, you know what? If you have the right person, you can make it just about anything work. And so when we were somehow able to get you, that was gonna work. And not only work, but you were gonna be able to provide that great, different way of looking at the world from the rest of us, right? That could be incredibly beneficial along the way. And then the way you adopted your approach to change, which in my entire experience had been heavily traumatic, emotional, fraught with peril. And the way you were able to just work through that, I was amazed at that, right? I mean, you were my classic, my example, right? If you can do it the way Tim does it, great. If you can't do it the way Tim does it, don't do it. Or get Tim to teach you how to do that. So that was the way that is. So it was really a pleasure. I wish we'd been able to work together longer.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a blast, I think.
Well, one other thing that I remember, just like Kim talked about her first meeting with you, my first one-on-one meeting with you was right here. Right out here, we had a little two-person booth,
Yeah.
and we're just talking, and what we realized was we both grew up in the Space Coast. We're the product of, East Central Florida education, and that's probably why we can talk to each other.
Exactly. We knew exactly.
It's a
what
rare
Mr.
group.
Zog's surfboard
That's
was.
right. That's right.
It meant something to us.
Yeah. Great, thanks, Tim. Beth?
All right, John, so I have some very, very valuable gifts for you from the ATI store.
No, AHI store?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
open that first.
All right.
Is this from the ATI store?
Yes, it is. Please put it on.
We got a welder's cap from
Yeah.
the ATI store? A Duke?
John-
in
the John
the
Sims edition.
in the military friendly colors.
Oh, that is so outstanding. I mean, that's first rate.
I thought so.
It's even got the quality of like the Lincoln Electric. Seriously, Lincoln Electric welder's caps are like the highest quality ones out there.
Oh,
There you go.
All right, hold on.
That's
Now we gotta
beautiful.
tie it
Now
up.
you look like you did in the last year.
yeah. Got ATI on the top.
There you go.
There you go.
Good?
Oh, you look stellar.
I'm ready. Got my whole thing going on back here.
Oh, he needs a heart.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
We know you're a fan of casual attire at work, and even though you're no longer working, I thought a
Perfect.
t-shirt was
You know,
good for you.
This is important to understand, because one of the things I did when I was heading for retirement, and this was like an incredibly liberating thing for me, is I got rid of 75% of my closet. And I donated it to people who were trying to interview for jobs, but needed clothes, good clothes for that stuff. So I found a place that was doing that, and I donated everything. Kristen made me keep 2 suits. I think one of them is to be buried. But anyway, but other than that, it's gone. So I have this completely empty closet. And because I wanted to have a somewhat predictable and standard routine, I have like 10 gray t-shirts.
You don't say.
I do. And so I have those things for every day of the week, and I've got either sweats or I got shorts that I wear every day of the week. And so I got this very predictable wardrobe. So when I get one of these babies, they can go in the rotation.
There you go.
It's very important.
There you go.
Outstanding.
All right, now we have a couple other small gifts in here for you.
All right.
Reach down into the bottom.
He's a little worried.
Well, there's a history there.
In other words, he doesn't trust me.
Mouse pad?
Yes, but that's a titanium representation, color.
425.
There you
Very nice.
425.
Thank you.
go. And there's another little something in there.
All right. Could be a meat thermometer. It could be a flashlight.
Steady.
It could be a pen.
Shelf piece.
Or it could be a. That's really good. What
It's a bottle opener, ATI logo and a bullet shape.
Ah.
Now I like that. That's really nice.
All right, and
That's
now,
no-
That's
you.
better than the ATI 425 lip balm we had the other show.
Not on my show, not on my show.
so I was at SM a couple weeks ago and I was at SAC today and I was telling people about your retirement dinner and, talking about this next gift. And everybody at SAC who I talked to wants to wish you well. I told them all that you were a pain in the ass and we had to sort of hog tie you to do this, but I also told them about this gift and they were quite excited, so reach down into the bottom.
He's gonna pull it out.
Be careful. Guitar picks.
With the Relentless
Alloy
Rockers
Cats.
and the Alloy Cats logo
Oh,
on it. Yes.
that is really
They
good.
all send you their very best.
Oh, very good. Very meaningful. Thank you.
So, and I have something else for you here too. Now, I'm not gonna give this to you because this is actually probably
Confidential, top secret.
completely
Your
inappropriate
personnel
for me to
file.
even have this. This is your personnel file.
Look how thick
Jeez.
it
It's
is.
your entire personnel file.
That's thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
John,
It's
what
full
were you
of
doing?
reprimands.
But if I-
It might be inappropriate, I don't know.
If I go to the back
It's
here
all
and I
inappropriate.
pull this out, I'm gonna give you something that I thought might be fun for you to have. And don't worry, Elliot, I made a copy of it. So
Privileged and confident.
Yeah.
this is your original resume that we have when you left the military in 1996. And this gives all your military service.
Wow.
Give it to
Wow.
you.
Well, thank you, Beth, very much.
I don't know if that's a serious thing.
No, it is.
I'm joking, thank you.
Anything fraudulent on that list?
Who
Never
knows?
convicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, very hard to translate that life into
It is,
civilian life.
as we
and
know.
have it be- You have to have somebody hopefully that either knows you or knows how to
Knows how to
translate.
do that, yeah. So, and I have something serious for you, John. So I think almost everybody here knows about John's service on the Samuel B. Roberts, a ship that traversed the Persian Gulf in 1986, I believe. And
We hit
it
the
was
mine
88, April of 88. And during the Persian Gulf War, and hit a mine in the Persian Gulf. And so first I wanna reflect on a couple of quotes. I love John's quotes. Kim and I were talking about it in the car on the way here. You've left a legacy of quotes. We already talked about one, which is.
Don't suck.
Choose not to
Could you
suck.
repeat that so we have it on video?
Don't suck.
Yeah, there you go. One of yours is ATI is a company where material science matters, which is a beautiful quote that we use for recruiting now. The other one is the US military has the finest training on the planet, and we get it for free when we hire a military vet. That's a quote I love. And so, I was telling the SM and the SAC folks, some of whom know your history with the military, some of whom don't, but I was telling them about the Samuel B. Roberts, and it's a story they love. And so I have here, and I'm gonna give it to you, it's a picture of the Samuel B. Roberts being towed, you can see the tow line, after the mine incident, being towed into port. And I'm just gonna read you something about this. So for those of you who don't know, the ship did not sink, otherwise John wouldn't be here today. And it was really kind of a miracle in that, the military replicates some of these disasters. They literally replay them to see how they can avoid the problem in the future. And so here's a quote from one of the stories, and the story is Saving Sammy B, a frigate's heroic legacy, and I have the link here in case you haven't seen this article. It's a fight that they shouldn't have won, many experts say. Quote, every analysis that has ever been done on the Samuel B. Roberts mine strike since has said that ship should have been on the bottom of the ocean, but it's not. And that's because of the men serving on that ship on that day, said Vice Admiral Tom Rowden, head of the Naval Surface Forces, in a May 15th phone interview. Quote, they refused to let that ship die. So I have this for you, John, and I just want to say thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So on a personal note, I have a son in the Navy, and you have been very kind to me. I could talk about our work together, which has been terrific. I was the first CHRO, and you immediately welcomed me, and it was just wonderful. But you've also been very, very helpful to me personally and to my own son. So again, thank you.